good to me. Okay. Auburndale Eagles coming into this contest with a 19-5 overall record. They were Marywood Conference South champions with a 9-1 record. That only loss coming to the Stratford Ball Club, who actually got eliminated. A very surprising upset the other night against Amherst. And Auburndale here ready to try to get another trip back to Madison at Goodman Field. As they were there 2 years ago, they won another trip back there. They've got a great nucleus coming back here. They've got their pretty much all-state pitcher. She does it with on the mound, and she. And we are back. A little technical difficulties there, but we got it all fixed here. And as I mentioned, a great ball game that's going to happen today. The winner of this one goes on to the sectionals next week. And grab my brackets here and other games in this regional brackets here. Marathon is at home against Edgar, arch rivals there from the Marywood South. And Hurley is hosting. Phillips is hosting Hurley. They're a little bit closer up there, both up in the Northwoods up there. And Bondwell is taking on Pacelli. Now, that could be a dandy there. Bondwell, the number 1 seed, taking on Pacelli, who is the number 4 seed. They are the defending 5 state champions from last year. And they moved up into this upper bracket here in Division 4. And they got away with a 6-5 win over Iowa Scandinavia on Tuesday. And Coach Molsky over there trying to get back to the state tournament also. And that should be a great, great ball game with Bondwell and Pacelli this afternoon, of course. And Crivitz, who just got by against Manawa with a 3-2 victory. And as I mentioned, this ball club from Crivitz, they're a very, very powerful ball club. As a team, hit .452 on the season here. They come into this contest with a 23-5 record. They've got 28 ball games in this year. They were 10-0 in the Marinette Akanto Conference, and they are the Wolverines, and they are ranked 13th in the final Division 4 poll, while Auburndale is ranked 3 in the poll. And Coach Mike Tracy in his 3rd season has a 56-21 record in those 3 seasons, and has done a great job and game a conference championship this year. So our pregame, $3 burgers on Tuesday, and their Friday fish fry. So stop there tomorrow night, have a good fish fry. There's great food and fun at Horsing Around downtown Pittsville. Check them out on Facebook. And we'll be back in just a bit for the starting lineups. And you're watching WIAA Tournament here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh. Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Find your next car, truck, sport utility, or van at Westside Service Auto Sales in Auburndale. Drive through their lot today to see rows and rows of vehicles ready to test drive. Or you can check out their complete inventory and see this week's featured vehicles at westsideservice.com. And check us out on Facebook. We're open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday or by appointment. At Westside, we service what we sell. Just a short drive from Rapid, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Find your next ride at Westside Service Auto Sales in Auburndale, where we've been helping people find their next ride for nearly 50 years.
And we're back here at Auburndale for the WIAA Division IV Regional Championship as the Crivitz Wolverines taking on the Auburndale Eagles. here at Auburndale Park, and we'll give you the starting lineups for today's ball game as they're re-chalking the field out here. As taking infield, they've kind of messed it up a little bit, but Mike Schulte down there doing a great job grooming this field again. For the Wolverines of Crivitz, as I mentioned, coming in with a 23-5 record, and they were champions of the Marinette Oconto Conference, leading off and playing left field, number 22, Haley Dorscher. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 3, Hattie Freiwald. Batting third, one of the top pitchers in actually the state of Wisconsin, and you're going to get a great show between these two pitching matchups, and we'll match those up later on here. But Tracy Tarrin in the number 3 spot and pitching for the Wolverines today. In the number 4 spot, batting cleanup as the catcher, Izzy Wisolowski. And batting 5th, the first baseman, Marley Myers, and batting 6th, and playing center field, Kirsten Pusek. Batting 7th, and DPing today is Lillian Biendo. Batting 8th, and playing third base, Brecken Ott. And batting 9th, and playing second base, Kaya Brand. And playing right field in that flex position is Isabella Logan. And again, on the mound for the Wolverines, Taryn Tracy. And the starting lineups now for the Eagles of Auburndale, leading off and pitching. Their all-state pitcher from last year. She's only a junior, and an outstanding record she's got overall. We'll get through that also, as she's got, I think, 45 total wins right up to today, and she's just been outstanding. She's thrown 3 no-hitters this year, so she's leading off and pitching for the Eagles today. Batting second, and at the shortstop spot, Briley Grimm. At the number 3 spot and catching, Danica Blomberg. In a cleanup spot, the third baseman, 2-time second-team all-conference ball player, Maya Katzenberger. Batting 5th and playing center field, Chesney Nagel. In the 6th spot for the Eagles, second baseman, Daylin Blomberg. Batting in the 7th spot, the right fielder, Grace Schulte. Batting in the 8th spot, playing left field, Jaylyn Scher. And in the DP for the Eagles today is Brina Thiel. And at first base in that flex spot, Lily Belante. And the Eagles are coached by Dawn Urban in her 12th season. So we're going to take a little break here. They're getting ground rules down here, and we'll be right back. You're watching WIAA Division IV tournament action on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Have you outgrown your old furniture? Well, I can relate. Then get into Mall Furniture today. We are never short on inventory, and we are never short on bringing you great deals. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, recliners, lift chairs, and big clearance recliners. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
And we are back here at Auburndale Ballpark has, I've got two characters up here this afternoon, and I'll tell you, we're going to have a blast up here as they're shooting some really crazy commercials at me here. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to have a great ball game. I know that for sure. As the pitching matchups we'll take a look at, as coming in here is Taryn Tracy, as she is having an outstanding season, as this will be her 24th appearance. And she's got a 17-2 overall record with a 1.51 ERA. She has pitched 120 and two-thirds innings, given up 86 hits, 47 runs, 26 earned, walked 32, struck out 152 batters this season, and she's given up 3 home runs. For the Auburndale Eagles, what can you say about this young lady, as she's been outstanding all the way from her freshman season, as
batting sixth in center field,
Morgan Griesbach just as I mentioned, just outstanding. She is now 14-2 on the season. This will be her 18th pitching appearance for the Eagles. She's got a 1.63 ERA, one of the top ERAs in the state of Wisconsin, and she has thrown 90 innings, gave up 55 hits, 28 runs, 21 of them earned, walked 15, struck out 133 batters this season, and she's faced 361 batters this year, and so it's just an outstanding ball club here with Auburndale. Coming up just shortly here is our national anthem, and that is brought to you by Martin Motors. Supports the Pittsville Panthers and the Pittsville community. Martin Motors provides complete auto repair with local loaner transportation on request. Call Lance or Amber today to keep your ride running smoothly. That's Martin Motors, Highway 80 in Pittsville. As the starting lineup is just finishing up here, as the Wolverines down the first base line here, and the Auburndale Eagles going to their positions. Umpires in place here behind home plate. And as Lily is heading out to the circle out there, the rest of the players from the Eagles down to third base line, and we're ready for our national anthem. Beautiful rendition of our national anthem as we're getting ready here for WIAA tournament action. As I mentioned, the winner of this one will take on the winner of the Pacelli-Bondwell game being played at Bondwell, as Bondwell is the number 1 seed, Pacelli is the number 4 seed, and Auburndale here in that lower bracket is the number 2, and Crivitz is the number 3. And if Pacelli would win against Bondwell and Auburndale wins, the sectional semifinals will be here at Auburndale, and that will be on Tuesday, June 2nd. And looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with these 4 clubs. Very, very tough ball clubs. Crivitz ranked 13th in the final poll. Auburndale ranked number 3. Bondwell right up there also. And Pacelli, I think they were, I want to say, right about the 8-9 spot in the final poll also. So some very, very tough regional here and sectional to get to Goodman Field in Madison, as Auburndale, one of their goals is to get down there. As look over as our top 10 batting averages in there is, you go right down the line, and there, you got 4 of them right there, or you got 4 of them right there in that top spot there. That this should be a great ball game. And as I mentioned, Crivitz lands up. They're hitting at a .432 clip this season, and leading off for Crivitz, and the first pitch right at the knees by Griesbach is a call strike to Haley Dorscher. As Dorscher coming into this ball game, let's see, she's hitting .443 on the season with 11 RBIs, and she's got actually 6 doubles on the season also. So the count right now 1-1 to Haley Dorscher. As Morgan Griesbach gets ready, fires, and a swing and a miss, strike 2. As Morgan pumped up, as she's been in a lot of big ball games here for the Eagles. I know when she came over to Stratford, she did not throw. I don't know if she had an injury or if they just decided to set her out for a while. So kind of missed her over there at Stratford, as Maya landed up pitching that ball game, and it was a close ball game in there. Auburndale had one bad inning that Stratford put up some big runs and then held on to get that win and give Auburndale their only loss in the conference this year. And a bouncer to Morgan, over to first to Lily for out number 1. So scoring on that, 1-3. And hitting now is Hattie Freivolt. As you look at the starting lineup and you look at these numbers, and it's just unbelievable. We have another 400 hitter hitting .476 on the season. She's got 24 RBIs, 40 hits. She's scored 40 times this season, so she's gotten on base quite a few times. First pitch catches the outside corner for a call strike. But yeah, this Crivitz Ball Club, very explosive. I was really surprised that the game that they won, it was only a 3-2 ball game, so a great pitching match in order to win that semifinal in the regionals, and following it off there for strike 2. 0-2 count with 1 down. We're in Auburndale. Beautiful day. Forgot to tell you, we started at 4:30, right on the button here. And game time temperature, 74 degrees, fair skies. Winds are out of the east to southeast. That's 7 miles per hour. As Griesbach ahead of the batter here. Now 1-2 with 1 down. Just starting here. We're on the top of the first inning. As I know, I was doing a ball game over here with Marathon, and I remember that Marathon game you guys had here. It was just a crazy ball game that night also. As I'm doing over there, and we got all the screaming over here, and it's like, boy, what's going on over there? But yeah, some great ball. In fact, I played a lot of slow pitch on this field too years back. So made some great catches out here too. I remember those. But I can't move like that anymore. No way. And ground ball to bobbled a little bit, but Lily recovers nicely and steps on the bag for a non-assisted 3. So 2 down. And bringing in Taryn Tracy. Now, folks, sit down, and you won't believe these numbers. As Taryn Tracy is hitting .671, she's made 103 plate appearances. She has 57 hits, 54 RBIs, 17 doubles, 3 triples, and 7 home runs. And that's her season. She has been named co-player of the season 2 years ago. She missed her junior year, had a torn ACL, sat out all last year, and she's coming back right now strong this season. As she takes the first pitch for a call strike on the outside and swing and a miss. As you got actually power against power here. As reading an article about Macy that was actually in the Hub City Times just this last week, as she's got quite a rapport of pitches, as she's gone with about 4 or 5 different pitches that she's worked on. And if you get a chance, read that story. This lady, this ball player here, seriously is a miracle child, because what she has gone through in her lifetime here, you wouldn't want to go through it. And I'll tell you, it's great to see her out on the diamond. And Taryn fouls that one off, stays alive. 1-2 count with 2 down here. in the top of the first inning. But yeah, she's just been a fantastic ball player. As I mentioned, she's got 3 no-hitters already this year. Maya's got 1 also, so a great pitching staff, and they're all back pretty much next year. I mean, so they're going to battle in that Marewood Conference again also, as they took their 3rd championship in a row in that Marewood South, and it's a team to be reckoned with for years to come here. As I mentioned, 2 years ago, they were in Madison at the state tournament. And foul tipping into the your cleanup restoration. Surf Pro, like it never happened. And so, 3 up, 3 down for the Wolverines in the first inning. So after a half inning of play, it's the Wolverines of Crivitz, nothing, and the Eagles of Auburndale coming to bat. And you're watching WIAA Division 4 Softball Regional Championship game here on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Retirement is a balancing act because everyone's financial situation is unique. A reverse mortgage loan can transform your home's equity into accessible cash, whether it's to pay off your mortgage, cover bills, or fund your dreams.
The cash is there if we need it, and it just takes a little stress off of our lives.
You have something else to fall back on.
Call me, Josh Kilty, your local retirement mortgage specialist, for a free consultation to help bring financial stability to your life.
And we are back and looking at the overall stats of this Crivitz Ball Club as Taryn Tracy, looking at the number of times she has come to the plate. She's had only struck out 3 times coming into this ball game, and Griesbach sets her down for that final out in the first inning. So leading off for the Eagles is the pitcher, Morgan Griesbach. And we'll see what kind of numbers she has put up this year, as she's carried pretty much this ball club in the circle and with the bat. And Morgan on the season hitting .438 on the season. She's one of the top hitters in that Marewood Conference South. She's had 64 at-bats. She's got 28 hits. She's has hit 2 home runs this year and has 5 doubles. So a right-handed hitter going against power again. And as Taryn drops one off well before the batter's boxes for ball 1. As Taryn getting ready out there. We're in the bottom of the first inning, and a ground ball to third, down the line, throws over, and a throwing error by Ott, and going to second with a throwing error on the third baseman. She had plenty of time, but wasn't even close to Marley Myers there at first. So Eagles get the leadoff runner with Morgan Griesbach on to have a scoring opportunity here. Right-hander Briley Grimm coming up, as Briley on the season hitting .337 with 28 hits, 17 RBIs, and she has 1 home run this year. And pitch down low and gets by the catcher, and going into third is Griesbach, and we'll call that a wild pitch here. As Taryn looks at her arm, gets what pitch she wants to throw, and a ground ball back to the mound. And Taryn never looked at the runner at third, and Morgan played it smart. And as soon as she saw that Tracy was going to throw to first, Morgan comes running in home for that first run, and an RBI given to Briley Grimm, and gives the Eagles a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. Bringing up Danica Blomberg, and Danica on the season here. Let's see, she's hitting .431. So you look at the top first three hitters of the Crivitz team, and the three of Auburndale's. It's almost a carbon copy. You know, the numbers may be a little higher, but I'll tell you, when you can bring in 400 hitters in the first three spots, you've got a very good ball club, and these are two very good ball clubs going against each other. Count now 2-0 to Danica Blomberg. One down here in the bottom of the first inning. Beautiful day for a softball game. As the fans down the left field line there taking the game in. And a call strike right at the knees makes the count 2-1 with one down. I'm Mike Steinwegner along with Trevor Zaleski, and we got two comical guys up here, and we'll just keep them silent at that. You know, if we won't mention any names. As that one's fouled off and hits Danica in the batter's box there, as that becomes a dead ball automatically, and it's 2-2 count with one down. Abbott Costello. Yeah, exactly. Laurel and Hardy you could add in there too, yep, you know. And ball inside. Yeah, Mike Schulte and I, we go way, way back to his coaching days, you know, in Wisconsin Rapids. It's like umpiring also, yeah, my gosh, yes. Yeah, we did quite a bit of that too.
You're the one that told me to turn my head around.
I did never tell you to turn your hat around. And a base hit by Danica as she comes up with a big hit. Well, when you had that hat on, they didn't know if you were coming or going anyway, Mike, so. And bringing up the cleanup hitter, Maya Katzenberger, playing third base today, and Maya on the season, having a great outstanding season. She has been second team all-conference the last 2 years. She's a junior. She's back next year. And Maya is hitting .356 on the season, and she's got 26 hits. She's got 6 doubles. She has also 3 home runs as she leads the club in that. So some power here out of the number 4 spot. And one hopper. Got one and got 2. So 1 to 6 to 3 double play. And that ends the inning. But for the Auburndale Eagles, they come up with 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left. And after 1 complete inning of play, it's Auburndale 1. And the Crivitz Wolverines, nothing. And you're watching WIAA Division IV Regional Championship game here from Auburndale on Zaleski Sports.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
And we're back here at Auburndale, and leading off is Izzy Wizolowski, and I'll tell you, you go from a ball player hitting .671 in that 3 spot, you go to the cleanup hitter, and she is hit with the first pitch there, and she'll get on base, but didn't even give a chance as she took it in the arm. She's still down yet, and we'll just tell you that Izzy was hitting .609 coming into this ball game, and she had 53 hits and 38 RBIs as second top RBI person on this team, and also with 19 doubles. As we got a little break here, we'll tell you about C&D Auto Body Repair and Sales in your complete auto body repair shop. They provide free estimates and guarantee complete satisfaction. They'll work with your insurance company to make it easy for you and do windshield glass installation also. Contact Chad and Dan at C&D Auto today on County Trunk E in Arpin, as Izzy heading down to first base. As let's see here, as that is actually the 5th time Izzy has been hit with a pitch this year, and we'll see how many Morgan has hit this year. The great stats here that I got off of Max Preps. They did a nice job with this. And actually, that is the first batter that Morgan has hit this year, as they're still checking Izzy over as she's moving that arm around there. As she just turned just right, that it caught the right arm. So we'll see if it has any effect on her for catching wise also. So if she'll be able to get the throws down to second. And bringing up Marley Myers, the first baseman, in the number 5 spot. And just missing that outside corner, as Myers on the season hitting .508. So you've got a 600 hitter, another 400, or another 600 hitter, and now a .508 hitter. As she squares around, lays it down, and it'll go foul. As you had the third baseman, the first baseman, the pitcher, and the catcher all around that. As a great play by Danica Blomberg to let that ball go foul. Sometimes as dusty as it is out here, that dirt could be just loose enough and just boom, stop it right there. But the Eagles got the advantage here, went foul on that to make the count 1-1 with nobody down and a runner at first for the Wolverines. And squaring around, and as they're saying that she foul tipped that right into the glove for a strike. As Blomberg talking to the umpire here, might have blocked his view, but he called it a foul tip. But the ball is still alive yet with it being a foul tip. If it was a foul ball, it becomes a dead ball automatically. And next pitch just missing. And Morgan is not happy with that call, but she'll go back, regroup here. 2-2 count to Marley Myers, the number 5 hitter in the lineup. And a swing and a miss. And second strikeout for Morgan.
For the Wolverines, the center fielder, number 19, Kristen Pusick.
And Kristen Pusick now coming to the plate for the Wolverines. 371. So there is not a batter that's below 371 in this starting lineup right now. Inside pitch, swing and a miss by Kirsten. As I mentioned, she's hitting .371. She's got 26 hits on the season, 21 RBIs. She's got 2 home runs. And the pitch, and a swing and a miss, and throw it on to first. And just getting underneath the tag as Izzy went to the outside of the bag. And as the swipe tag tried to come in by Lily at first base there, Izzy just got under that tag. So an 0-2 count to Kirsten Pusick. And she gets into the batter's box, gets set. Morgan goes to the rubber, gets the sign, and delivers. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts here. After that leadoff hitter got on, that's strikeout number 3 for Morgan. As Lillian Biendo now batting. And let's see here, Biendo hitting .390. Man, you look at these numbers, and it's just phenomenal how they could have even lost 5 ball games this year. 4 doubles to her season total this year. And the first pitch, called ball. 2 down, and a runner at first. And a swing and a miss. As Morgan with a great variety of pitches out there. Mixes them very well. And, of course, Danica doing a great job behind the plate here. And And a swing and a miss. As Crivitz ran away with that conference, the Marinette Ocano Conference this year, as they had a 3-game lead over the second-place team. Morgan rocks and fires upstairs for a ball. Evens the count at 2-2, and boy, we got 2 straight across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and we are in the second inning. That's kind of a 4 of a kind. I wish I could even have a 4 of a kind like that in poker. And fouling that one off and staying alive. As Maya playing even with the bag at third. Second and short, just back a little bit, and Lily at even up and just missing inside. Evens the count at 3-2. It's going to be traveling time now for Izzy. 3-2 count with 2 down here in the top of the second inning, and Auburndale leading 1-0. As Morgan gets set, goes to the rubber, gets the sign, rocks and fires. And a swing and a miss, foul tip into the glove for strike 3. As Morgan gets out of that, hitting the opening batter, but coming back and getting 3 straight strikeouts here as she strikes out the side and lets 1 runner stranded there. So no runs, no hits, and no errors, and 1 left after 1.5 innings of play. It's the Auburndale Eagles 1, and the Wolverines of Crivitz 0, and you're watching WIAA Regional Championship action here on Zaleski Sports.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
And we are back here at Auburndale, and we're going to tell you about a big celebration coming up this weekend. I'm not going to be around. I'm heading down to Iowa for about 3-4 days. But I'm going to tell you about the Marshfield Dairy Fest, Say Cheese, on Friday, May 29th, and Saturday, May 30th. Enjoy the Mayor's Breakfast, as I will be going to the Mayor's Breakfast for the first time in quite a few years. I will not see the parade, but outstanding parade. Of course, the Wisconsin Badgers are coming back in to perform also, and you can catch them at the park there in Marshfield also, and enjoy that parade there. And music at Nuts Deep too, and more. For more info, call or go to marshfieldchamber.com. And leading off for the Eagles here in the bottom of the second inning will be the center fielder, Chesney Nagel. And Chesney on the season, 25 RBIs, 25 hits, 7 doubles. So having an outstanding season. I'm not sure when the Merriwood Conference, all conference selections will be that Auburndale has had. First pitch, swing and a miss for a strike. And a fly ball out to center field. And camping under that one is Pusick for out number 1. And bringing up
now batting for the Eagles,
Daylin Blumberg.
Number 9, Daylin Blumberg.
And Daylin, let's see what... I have to make sure I have the right number. 6 spots here for the Eagles. Just outstanding numbers, as she's got 31 hits and 11 doubles on the season. And next pitch outside for a ball, 2-0. as Taryn gets ready, gets the sign, rocks, and fires. And a ground ball past the diving shortstop into left field for a base hit. So the Eagles
Now batting for the Eagles.
have their first runner on in this inning here. That's the second hit by the Eagles. Actually, the second hit in the whole ball game. And coming up, the left-hand hitter, Grace Schulte. And Grace, boy, she must have learned from Dad on this here. 463 on the season. Has got to give a little credit there where credit's due. And a great sacrifice. That's really great when a ball player that knows the game has to get that runner in the scoring position. And Grace doing a nice job there of sacrificing Blomberg over to second.
Now batting for the Eagles, the left fielder number 2, Jalen Scher.
And so 2 down with a runner in scoring place. And Jalen Scher batting and hitting .333. So this lineup also, all with 300 hitters in it. And an outstanding season for, like I said, for the Eagles as they won their 3rd conference championship as battling with Marathon and also Stratford this season. And, you know, you look at these 3 teams of Auburndale, Marathon, and Stratford. It's those 3 teams that are just battling time and time again. And, of course, Assumption for many, many years was up in that area also. You look at the basketball. They had an off season this last season. They've got to rebuild a little bit. But they just come out with the great student athletes in all of these schools in the central Wisconsin area. Next pitch upstairs for a ball, 3-0 to Jalen. And let's see. Jalen has, and the call strike there. And I'm just trying to see how many times Jalen has walked this year. She's walked 5 times this season. And upstairs, so runners at first and second with 2 down.
Now batting for the Eagles,
and coming up,
number 12,
Brenna Thiel. And Brenna on the season hitting .317. So all 9 of these ball players hitting 300 or better. And a great lineup there for Coach Urban. And pitch down low. Watching, this is actually the second time I've seen this Auburndale ball club, and I'll tell you, they know what pitches to take, and they know the zone very well, and they're very aggressive at times also. But it's a well balanced machine here, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of these ball players coming back next year. Cher is back next year. And Thiel is back next year, and a ball there. And, of course, Morgan will be back next year, and I know Maya's back next year. And, I mean, it's just an outstanding ball game. And also Grace is back next year. And so, yeah, up and down this lineup, they're going to be tough next year. And a call strike right at the letters. Count now. Here we got right across the board again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and we are in the bottom of the second. What are the chances of having that in twice in a game, exactly. You don't even get that good a hand in a lifetime. Just, a delayed call there, and Brenna will go down with a strike, and that's the first strikeout by Taryn for the Eagles. No runs on 1 hit. No errors, and 2 left. And so after 2 complete innings of play, it's on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality.
Elegant, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Insurance agency serving all of central Wisconsin with offices in Pittsville and Loyal. And leading off for the Wolverines here in the top of the 3rd inning is Brecken Ott, excuse me. And Brecken is hitting .333 on the season. She has 16 hits. She's got 14 RBIs, 4 doubles. A lot of extra base hits there. They have 78 doubles this year, 13 triples, and 15 home runs on this Crivitz ball club. So very, very potent ball club. They can attack at any time. And so this 1-0 lead is not really, really safe for the Eagles. But Morgan doing a great job on the mound and taking a 1-2 count here now, here in the top of the third inning. And Morgan looking very, very, very aggressive and very sharp out there this afternoon. As I mentioned, a great day for a ball game here. As temperatures and a swing and a miss, and she has now struck out 4 in a row as Brecken goes down swinging, and that is strikeout number 5, as she has struck out 5 of the last 6 batters she has faced, and so she is definitely command out there. And coming up is Kaya Brand on the season. Let's see here, as she's hitting .446, and you're hitting in the number 9 hole. And she's got 25 hits on the season, 4 doubles, 13 RBIs. And so that you know, you look at both of these lineups up and down is, I mean, they're talent to go to state. I mean, it's going to be a shame that one of these teams are going to lose because they're both very, very booked. Trying to get her composure out there. And comes back with a strike, Mike Tracy, who's in his 3rd season here at Crivitz. As Morgan fires, 3rd inning. Game moving right along here as we are just a little bit after the 5 o'clock hour here in central Wisconsin. And ground ball and knocked down. And we'll see what Mr. Schulte gives.
Give it a base hit.
Yeah. Mr. Schulte's generous today. He's going to give a base hit here. And back to the top of the batting order is
the left fielder, number 22, Hallie Dorschner.
Yeah, Mike got it. You know, here I try to give him a little publicity here, and then all of a sudden he just kind of, you know, chokes off here. And we've got a attempted bunt here by Haley, trying to move that runner over with one down here in the top of the 3rd inning. But Mike's always been generous with hits anyway, so, you know, and fires. And pitch upstairs as Danica pulls that one down. Nice. I'm Mike Steinwagner, along with Trevor Zaleski, soon to be a brand new dad. That'll keep him up nights, I'll tell you that. And rocking and firing, and a pop-up, and it's going to, off the glove, but we got could have got a force there, but went off the glove of the center fielder, and that's going to be first and second now.
The shortstop, number 3, Hattie Freivolt.
As Hattie Freivolt now batting. Freivolt, as she has, let's see what she's got for RBIs this year. She's got 24 RBIs on the season. She is 3rd on the team with 24. And the first pitch comes in with a strike. So Morgan has been in jams before, and she's gotten out of them. So she comes in, steps on the rubber, gets the sign, rocks and fires, and laying one down. And throws over and covering first over there
For the Wolverines,
to second and third.
Tracy.
As that scoring will go 1-4. And Taryn Tracy, who struck out swinging, as she's got 54 RBIs this year. And a fly ball right out to the right fielder as Gracie Schulte watches that one go right into her glove, and Grace gets out of the jam as the Wolverines leave runners at second and third. And a big catch there by Grace Schulte. So for the Wolverines, no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left. And after 2.5 innings of play, The score remains Auburndale 1 and the Crivitz Wolverines nothing. And you're watching WIAA Division IV Regional Championship game here on Zaleski Sports.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza.
Help you.
And we are back here at Auburndale, and we're going to tell you a little bit about Lakeside Oasis for the next, they're saying next week and a half, 2 weeks for sure. And fill up your tank, pick up Dexter. And Arbor Vantage Tree Care provides professional tree service in central Wisconsin, from tree removal and pruning to on Facebook. And leading off for the Eagles here in the bottom of the third inning, back to the top of the batting order, and Mortgage, and scored on a ground ball by Briley Grimm. And the first pitch down low for a ball. And gets ready, rocks, and fires. Pitch high and outside. And Taryn ready with the delivery. Again, upstairs, 3-0. Just seems that Taryn does not feel comfortable out on that mound today, as a lot of her pitches are high. And except that one right down the main street for a 3-1 count. As we are leading off here in the bottom of the third inning, and the Eagles leading 1-0. And a pitch way outside for a ball. As Morgan on base twice now today. As Braley Grimm, the shortstop, as she got that RBI back in that first inning to bounce her back to the pitcher, as Morgan did a nice job of watching what Taryn was going to do out on that mound. And so third base moving in, first base moving in, expecting a bunt here, a little small ball. And it's not this time, as a fly ball out to right field, just down the line, and coming over to make the catch is Isabella Logan. And she is the flex player today. And Grimm flies out for out number 1. And Danica Blomberg now, as Danica has one of the 2 hits that the Eagles have today. Right-handed hitter. Morgan still at first with one down here in the bottom of the third inning. And rocking and firing upstairs for a ball. As Taryn gets ready here. Steps to the rubber. Rocks and fires. And a call strike. Pick up quick and easy meals when you're on the go at the market. Now open in Pittsfield. Check out daily specials in their hot food bar and subs served daily. Shop local with Panther Pride and support the hometown team at the market in Pittsfield. As they're doing a little construction in Pittsfield there. As I was in Rapids yesterday, came down Highway 80, and it's like they got the barricade. So I turned at the Dollar General there, and I went down roads in Pittsfield that I had never been on before, and trying to get out of Pittsfield was unbelievable. I had to go back out to 80, go back down to Gardner, swing back around in order to get back to Marshfield. So they say you can't get there from here. So a long fly ball over the head. And Morgan, being waved in, comes around, and she will score, as that will be a double by Blomberg. And an RBI double, as Morgan Griesbach coming all the way around from first. So as the battering teammates here get together, as Morgan pitching today, and Danica behind the plate comes through with an RBI double to give the Eagles a 2-0 lead here. And bringing up Maya Katzenberger. And Maya fouls that one off. Maya grounded into a double play to the shortstop back in the first inning. You know, every time I see Trevor moving around here, I think there's something wrong with my machine here or something. But no, he shakes his head, gives me the thumb. We're fine. As Maya gets back into the batter's box here, moves the dirt around, gets some footing in there. As Taryn gets a sign from the catcher Izzy there. And down low for a ball. As Danica out on second there with her second hit of the ball game as she had that RBI double. And the pitch. And a ground ball to short. And that'll be a base hit. And sliding into third is Danica. And Maya gets on with a base hit. So runners at first and third now.
Number 5, Chesney Nagel.
As Chesney Nagel comes to the plate, and Chesney, who flew out back in the second inning to the center fielder. We'll take a look also, see what Auburndale does on stealing bases, as they do have a great opportunity here with runners at first and third to get that runner into the area. Actually, they're 44 out of 45 in stealing bases this season. Squaring around, and a strike, and hits the cutoff. And heading back to third is Danica, but Maya will land up with a stolen base on that. That is, we'll see how many she's got this year, as that is actually her second stolen base on the season. So an 0-1 count, runners at second and third, and one down. And a ground ball down the third base line, just foul. The only person to be thrown out, I'm not going to put him on the spotlight here, but was Weichelt, the freshman, was the only one that got thrown out this year. And you said it was at third base? You remember that? You can remember back that far?
The 84 Tigers starting lineup.
And the next pitch bounces in front of home plate for a ball. And the count now 1-2 with one down here in the bottom of the third inning. And the Eagles threatening with runners at second and third and leading 2-0. Auburndale ranked number 3 in Division 4 in the final softball polls this year. As Taryn gets ready and delivers. And high, off the glove, and coming in. And safe, as Danica did a little sidestep there. And not good, as Taryn, who had that torn ACL, and it does not look good, as Taryn tried to put the tag on, and she is kind of in pain there. And we're going to take a commercial break here as well. We're going to not try to show this. We hate to see the bad stuff. So we're going to take a little break here, and you're watching WIAA tournament action here on Zaleski Sports, and we'll be back in just a bit.
For 63 years, Hiller's True Value has proudly served Marshfield and central Wisconsin. Now, we're excited to begin a new chapter. Hiller's True Value is becoming Hiller's Ace Hardware, bringing you better pricing, a wider selection, and access to exclusive brands. You'll start to see some exciting changes around the store, all designed to make shopping easier than ever. But one thing will never change: the same friendly faces and trusted service you've counted on since day one. Hiller's Ace Hardware, still Hiller's, now with more tools to serve you better.
And we are back here at Auburndale, and we're, as they're taking Taryn off the field here, and it's definitely not on her own power, as they're just a sad situation here, as an outstanding ball player in Taryn Tracy, as she has had an outstanding season. She's been a player of the year in the conference there, and an all-conference selection the 3 years, and she tore that ACL last year, and must have been during the basketball season, so she landed up missing the softball season. Of course, she would have been, one of their key players from last year also, and a very, very sad moment here as she was taken off the field, and new pitcher will be coming in for Crivitz here, and we'll tell you about Tabby's Blue Bayou. Backs the Pittsville Panthers. Stop in for some appetizers and a cold beverage after the game or anytime. Pizza, pretzels, nachos, and other snacks await you at Tabby's Blue Bayou in Pittsville, or order for delivery with DoorDash. They got DoorDash in Pittsville now. And we'll also tell you about Westside Service Auto Sales here in Auburndale. As if you're looking for a car, truck, or SUV, or a van, Westside Service Auto Sales in Auburndale is the place you ought to go. Just a short drive from Rapids Point or Marshfield. They've been helping people find their next ride for nearly 50 years. Westside Service Auto Sales in Auburndale. And they're out discussing as Coach Tracy is out there and talking to his club now. And we'll tell you about the Sweats Country Corner Mart in Blanker. With that friendly staff they got there, serves up a large selection of food made to order daily, like fish fries, chicken dinners, and awesome pizzas. Family owned and operated for more than 100 years. Sweats Country Corner Mart on County P, just off of Highway 10 in Blanker. And so Auburndale leading here 3-0 with a 2-2 count on Chesney Nagel, and one down here in the bottom of the third. And if you've missed it, their star player, Taryn Tracy, who's had an outstanding season. I mean, her numbers are just off the board. I mean, she's got over 50 RBI. She's got 7 home runs. She's hitting well over 600. Definitely an all-state candidate. And it's really a sad moment as she tried to make a play here at home plate. And coming in to score was Danica Blumberg, and she just sidestepped it, and the knee just turned the wrong way. And as I mentioned, she had ACL reconstruction last year, and just a sad note there. But we do have in there for pitching now. For them is number 4, and that would be Myers. So let's see. Myers is coming from first base and coming into pitch, and I'm not sure who has gone to first base here. Who'd you get, Mike?
I think it's this guy.
Okay. Hazel. Okay. Hazel Bino. Okay. Okay, so looks like Bino will go into the Tracy's spot in that.
Wolverines, number 4, Marley Myers.
And we're going to put her in there. And Bino actually coming in a good stick also. She's played 18 games this season. She's hitting .361 on the season. She's had 36 plate appearances, or 40 plate appearances, 36 at-bats officially, but 13 hits and 8 RBIs. So a good replacement batting-wise for Coach Tracy. But it's kind of hard to lose a 600 hitter. And just really a sad moment as the crowd just kind of, you could have heard a pin drop if you dropped it on the floor. But the situation here now with runners at, we have a runner at third in Maya Katzenberger, and Chesney Nagel has a 2-2 count on her. And so Myers will... Flex came into first, so Logan came into first then. She is number 1. Okay, she's a 280 hitter. And Brand is out in right field, okay? So Brand moved into out in the right field. She was playing second base. So the next pitch comes in for a ball as Myers just coming in now to in relief of the injured Taryn Tracy. And 3-2 count with one down. And runner in scoring position at third, and that's Maya Katzenberger. And Myers pitch down low for a ball. So runners now at first and third, and with only one down. So we're in a stealing as she went right from first and went right to second as it's still a live ball.
For the Eagles, the
So
baseman,
Nagel
number
gets
9,
credited with
Dalen
a stolen
Blomberg.
base. So Dalen Blomberg, who singled back in the second inning, now batting with runners in scoring position. Pitch low and inside for ball. As we will take a look at the pitching numbers on Myers here. As let's see, I've got 4 pages of stats for the Crivitz ball club here. Ball gets by and goes back to the screen, and coming in is Katzenberger. As a wild pitch scores Katzenberger with the 4th run of the contest. And going to third on the play is Nagel. And so now the count 2-0. And Myers, this is her 6th appearance on the season. She's got a 1-2 record with an ERA of 4.87. And she has pitched 18 2/3 inning, gave up 21 hits, 22 runs, 13 earned, 12 walked, and 18 strikeouts, and she's given up 2 home runs this year also. So most of the pitching done by Taryn Tracy pretty much all season long. And walking and going into second
Now batting for the
is
Eagles,
Blomberg.
the right fielder,
Walks.
number 6, Grace Schulte.
And going in, stealing is Blomberg as she gets a stolen base now. That's 3 stolen bases now by the Eagles here in the 3rd inning. First pitch comes in to a ball to Grace Schulte. Grace had a sacrifice bunt back in the 2nd inning and move Dalen over to second. And a swing and a miss. As the Eagles have put up three runs here in the 3rd inning and taken a 4-0 lead. And a bouncer back to the mound, takes a look at third, throws over to first, gets one, and coming in sliding and getting credit with an RBI is Grace Schulte as Nagel comes in sliding and get that 5th run for the Eagles. So scoring will go 1-3 on Grace. And moving to third is Blomberg.
Number 2,
And an RBI for Grace. And Jalen Scher now batting. As Myers gets a pitch, catches the inside corner for strike 1. Joe's Refrigeration, your full-service D. Laval dealer, has been serving Central Wisconsin for 60 years from Withee and now from their Auburndale location. And get top equipment for your milking parlor, including the D. Laval VMS series. Their techs can service your commercial refrigeration too. That's Joe's Refrigeration in Withee and now in Auburndale. And a little pop-up, and Myers will take that for out number 3. But the Eagles come up with
Auburndale's half of the 3rd.
4 runs.
4 runs on 2 hits.
2
and
hits.
leave 1 after 3 complete.
No errors
5-0
and
Auburndale.
leave 1. And after 3 complete innings of play, it's the Auburndale Eagles 5 and the Crivitz Wolverines nothing. And you're watching WIAA Division 4 Regional Championship game here on Zaleski Sports.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
You know what I mean? And we're back here at Auburndale as the Eagles are warming up, and we'll tell you about Still Willie's. Tired of the same old bar food? Still Willie's is doing things differently. Bold flavors, fresh ideas, and food that actually stands out. Not your average bar, and not your average bar food. Not even close. See you at the Still at Still Willie's. And leading off is the number 4 hitter, is Izzy Weslowski. And pitch comes in right at the knees, catching the outside corner as Izzy got hit on that first pitch back in the second inning. And she got stranded as Morgan set the next three batters down on strikeouts. Morgan with the pitch, high pitch, a swing and a miss for strike two. As Morgan gets set on the rubber and throws. And a base hit out to center field as Nagel comes up with it and tosses it in. So Izzy's been on base twice today, bringing up Marley Myers, who's now the pitcher. And I see the Cubs finally won a ball game the other night after losing 10 in a row. And sorry, Cub fans, but Brewers starting to run away with that Central Division. They've got, a 5.5 game lead already. And, you look at it, 2.5 weeks ago, and they were, about 4 games out. And it's like they've been on a tear. And what's really amazing about that whole division, all 5 of them are over 500 ball this year. I mean, it's never happened before we'll see what happens at the end of the season. But, boy, all 5 teams playing over 500 ball this year in that Central Division. And a pop-up coming back to the screen. And no chance for Danica to get that one. So an 0-2 count here on Marley Myers, who's now in the circle for the Wolverines. As Morgan comes up to the rubber. Gets the sign. And delivers. And a ground ball to short. Over to second for 1. And no relay for a possible double play. But good play by the shortstop. Goes 6-4. And Myers gets on with a fielder's choice. And Myers will stay as a runner. No courtesy runner for her. And Kristen Pusick, the center fielder, struck out back in the second inning. And Roxanne Feiger from Morgan. In fact, I was doing a couple of Marshfield. I did quite a few Marshfield softball games this year and talking to Dan Costa. And Dan says, one of his students that he had is Morgan Griesbach. And I'll tell you, Dan's done a nice job with her. So hope she can go on somewhere. I mean, even to play Division III ball, because I umpired a lot of D3 softball in college. And I'll tell you, she could compete in that WIAA conference very easily. And a swing and a miss with the combination of pitches that she's got. She's got 4 or 5 different pitches she can work with, and I'll tell you, she does a nice job with it. 1-2 count on the number 6 hitter, Kirsten Pusick, center fielder. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that is strikeout number 6. And 2 down now here in the 4th inning.
Lily Lundo.
As Morgan cruising right along with 6 strikeouts, no walks. She has hit a batter. In fact, it's the first batter she has hit this season. And so doing a nice job on the mound. And fouling that one back and out of play. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and like them on Facebook. 0-1 count, 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. Auburndale leading 5-0. And a swing and a miss. Oh, and 2 count on the number 7 hitter, Lillian Biendo, the DP today. Morgan gets the sign, rocks, and pitch up high. As Wolverines with 2 hits so far in today's contest. Izzy had one here in the 4th, and Kaya in the number 9 spot had a base hit. And a swing and a miss, and strikeout number 7 for Morgan Griesbach.
Crivitz half of the fourth.
So,
No runs on one hit.
for the Wolverines, no runs on one hit, no errors, and one left. And after 3.5 innings of play, it's Auburndale 5 and the Wolverines of Crivitz nothing. And you're watching WIAA Division IV Regional Championship game here on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
And we're back here at Auburndale, and we'll tell you about Be Well Studio. Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each 15 to 30-minute session is just $29 with memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com.
Now batting. The flex, number 22, Lily Bellanti.
As Lily Bellanti is coming in to hit for Brayna Thill, as Lily is playing the flex today. She's playing first base. You know, just around the corner also is Legion Ball, and I noticed part of the schedule that Mr. Steve Maves has put together. I know I've got a Chaparral coming up game pretty soon here, and of course we'll be covering the Stratford Legion team this year and also the Marshfield Legion team. And of course the big one is that we will be covering is in August as Marshfield is hosting the AAA state tournament this year. And so we've got a great setup there that the main man over here, Trevor Zaleski, has put together, and his dad, Jason, and I got to work with it the other night with 2 great producers, and it just works just really slick. I mean, it's I get to talk to the producers. I can see what's going on the screen also, and I mean, it's just a fantastic setup. It's the same type of setup we had at Columbus this last year also. So be a great time with AAA state tournament coming in August. And of course the regionals, I think, is at, it's either Stevens Point or Plover. One of the 2 the regionals are at this year. So, but yeah, the state tournament, the AAA state tournament in Marshfield. And Lily will get on, hit by a pitch, and will be bringing back up to the top of the batting order Morgan Griesbach. And Morgan has scored twice in this ball game. She got on with an error in the first and walked in the third. So, and the windup and the pitch. And a shot down the left field line and bounces in front of the left fielder, Haley Dorschner. And Morgan with a base hit, as she has been on base all 3 times.
Now batting for the Eagles, the shortstop, number 7, Braylee Grimm.
As Braylee Grimm now batting the shortstop. Braylee 0 for 2 today. Bounced back to the pitcher and flew out to the right fielder. And so runners at first and second with nobody down. And a swing and a miss. As a big lead out there by Lily. I mean, she was halfway to third base on that. Of course, you know, if you throw this ball down to second, she's going to take off for third. So actually, you know, maybe a good move. But you always want to throw in and foul ball. You always want to throw to the bag that they're going to go to. Make them force go back to second. So, but we've got an 0-2 count now here on Briley. See, I picked up a few things, Mike, while I was umpiring, you know. Mike, an outstanding coach, you know. Nice sign language you got. And a pop-up. And making the catch right in front of home plate there is Izzy for out number 1.
Now batting for the Eagles, the catcher, number 3,
the catcher,
Danica Blumberg.
As Danica Blumberg, who's 2 for 2 on the day, with a single in the first and a RBI double in the third that put Auburndale up 2-0. And a pitch down in the dirt. And Lily going into third as that pitch goes in. We'll call it a wild pitch as went down into the dirt. And going to third is Lily, and going to second is Morgan. So runners now at second and third with one down. And we'll tell you about Westside Auto Body here in Auburndale. From minor collisions to minor things, Westside Auto Body in Auburndale can get your ride looking like its original self again. Call Tom at Westside Auto Body for a free estimate. Westside Auto Body, professional collision repairs on Highway K in Auburndale. 1-1 count on the number 3 hitter, Danica Blomberg, who does the catching here for the Eagles. Pitch upstairs for a ball. And one that caught my eye here is the Bucks and Berries Cafe. I've eaten there, and I'll tell you, they got some great food down there in Babcock. And a ground ball. And gets by the shortstop as she tried to backhand that. And 2 runs are going to score. And I don't think she would have had a play on her at all, so I'm going to give her a double on that. Her second double of today's ball game, and gets 2 RBIs out of it.
Now batting for the Eagles, the third baseman, number 13, Maya Katzenberger.
As, you know, if I had to pick a player of the game right now, it'd be either Morgan or Danica, as she's had an outstanding ball game right now. And a ground ball past the shortstop, and rounding third, whoop, hits the brakes. And they're going to say she's out. So that play will go 7-2 to 5 as Blomberg is thrown out. As we're going to hold on here, we may have an interference call here. That's why I've learned now to do my scorebook in pencil instead of pen. It's easier to erase than pen is. And it looks nicer, too. Yeah, it does. And they are going to call her out. So that is the second out. As Danica hit the brakes halfway through. And so Maya with a base hit, her second hit of the ball game, and she went to second on the play. And Auburndale has picked up 2 runs here in the 4th inning to give themselves a 7-0 lead here. As the first pitch comes into Chesney Nagel for a ball. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And pitch upstairs. But Bucks and Berries Cafe in Babcock is the place to go for signature pies and homemade food. Check out their daily specials and Friday fish fries. It's a cozy family fun atmosphere at Bucks and Berries Cafe, open 6 a.m. to 7 p.m., 7 days a week on Highway 80 in Babcock, and like them on Facebook. And a count now 3-0 to Chesney Nagel, who is 0 for 1 today. Flew out to center fielder back in the second and walked and scored and had a stolen base in there also, as Auburndale with 3 stolen bases today. As Chesney works a walk with runners now at first and second with 2 outs. So brings up Daylin Blomberg, as she is 1 for 1 on the day. Single back in the second and walked in a stolen base in the third. And a pitch down low for a ball. And it's coming up to quarter to 6. Foul that one off. So we're about, hour and 15 minutes into this ball game, and we are in the bottom of the 4th inning. And you're watching tournament action here on Zaleski Sports. I'm Mike Steinwagner, along with Trevor Zaleski. And knocked down nice there by Izzy. Didn't get let the ball get by her. Otherwise, Maya could have landed up in at third base there. Grace Schulte on deck. And the pitch. And foul down the third baseline. And while we're waiting for that ball to come in, we'll tell you about Next Step Prosthetics. providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. In fact, I was over in Wisconsin Rapids. Well, I'll tell you the story at the top of the inning. Oh, and pitch gets away, 3-2. Runners advance on that wild pitch. As that one slipped a little bit out of Myers' hands. As that one was, I don't think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar could have hit that one, as that one was pretty high. As Myers gets set and down low for a ball. I was over in Wisconsin Rapids yesterday as I was promoting the Marshfield FFA, as they've got their dairy breakfast coming up on Father's Day. And turns out I got to meet Joe Fontany over there, the owner of the Rafters over there. And he says, we've got a Sweet 16 coming up January 9th, and it's our 16th season, and we want to bring some of the players back, and we want to bring some of the employees back. And I says, well, then I'm invited back, because I used to be the public address announcer for the Rafters back in 2010 and 2011 when they started. And he looks at me and goes, really? I says, no, I'm not lying. He says, that's really great. So you're invited. So I get to go over and get to be interviewed or introduced. And it wouldn't surprise me if they let me do 1/2 inning of PA again in historical Whitterfield. So, but we've got a little break here as Coach Tracy goes out to talk to the team. Down 7-0 here. Bases loaded. And 2 down. And coming up, left-hand hitting Gracie Schulte, as Gracie has an RBI today, and she's 1 for 2. She's got a sacrifice bunt in the second and grounded back to the pitcher in the third, but got an RBI as Chesney Nagel scored on that. And so left-hand hitting Grace Schulte. And pitch up high. Were you a left-handed hitter? Where'd she learn this? Blame it on her mother. 1-1 count with 2 down. And Grace checks her swing there. Ball 2. 2-1. Walk here will get her another RBI in this contest. And the pitch. And a ground ball to first off the glove. And run will score. And 2 runs will score. Did you give her a hit on that? Okay. We'll give her a hit and 2 RBIs. So Katzenberger scores.
Now batting for the Eagles.
And Nagel scores.
Jalen Scher.
As Grace gets 2 RBIs out of that. And we have runners now at first and second with still 1 down. And the score now 9-0, as possible 10-run rule will be in effect in the next inning. We're in the bottom of the 4th. The winner of this one will take on the Pacelli Bondwell winner. And that one with a wild pitch, as he had a little problems trying to catch that one. That was well over her head. And it all depends who wins. Now, what are we looking at here now? Pacelli and Bondwell in the bottom of the 6th and no score. Wow. And a fly ball out to center for out number 3. As Trevor gets me that that score there. So for Auburndale, 4 runs
They leave 2
on
4
hits.
9-0 Auburndale.
And we have an error on that, Mike, at all? I don't think we had any errors in there, no? Nope. And we had 2 left. So after 4 complete innings of play, it's Auburndale 9 and the Wolverines of Crivitz 0. And you're watching WIAA Division IV Regional Championship game here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
And we are back here, and a new pitcher for Auburndale as Maya Katzenberger now pitching, and going to second base is Morgan Griesbach, and going to third is Blomberg. Let's see. Okay, yep, she was at second, so she went to third then. Okay, gotcha. Dalen Blomberg at third now, and so coming to the plate here now for the Wolverines. In the top of the fifth is Brecken Ott as she struck out back in the third inning. And Maya's first pitch down low. The numbers on Maya. Got to use the other sheet here. Pitch swing and a miss for a strike. As Maya on the season, this is her. Oh, here we go. This is her 10th appearance pitching this year, as she has a 3-1 record. She's got an ERA of 6.00. She's got a 3-1 record, and she has pitched 23 and a third innings, given up 24 hits, 25 runs, 20 earned, 35 walks, 34 strikeouts, 2 doubles, and has faced 130 batters this season. So she'll be that number 2 hitter or pitcher again next year, as Morgan and Maya are both back out of that junior class. Next pitch comes in. It's called a strike. It's 3-2 now to the third baseman, Brecken Ott. And the pitch. And a foul ball as that's batted off and hits Brecken in the batter's box here. We are in the top of the fifth inning, and Auburndale leading 9-0. Very comfortable lead here for the Eagles. And a walk by Brecken.
Now batting for the Wolverines, the right fielder, number 2, Kaya Brand.
Is Kaya Brand, the right fielder now, as she got a hit. In fact, she got the first hit for the Wolverines in today's contest. And a pitch down low. Final line for Griesbach will be 4 innings pitched, gave up 2 hits, no runs, struck out 7, walked none, and hit 1 batter. And a great outing by Morgan, as she will be looking for her 15th win of the season. In fact, let's go back here. I think I mentioned beforehand, in her 3 years of pitching here at Auburndale, she's got 47 pitching victories this in her high school career here. This would be number 48, and easily I think she can hit the 60-65 win mark come next year. So, and a call strike, 3-1 count. She was all conference in 25, and also the co-player of the year last year. And catching the outside corner for a call strike to Kaya Brand, the right fielder. Kaya started at second base for the Wolverines and then moved to right field when Taryn Tracy got injured. And so a big lead out there by Ott. And working a walk is Kaya, and back to the top of the batting order. As back-to-back walks by Maya, as she has walked a lot of batters. And trying to steal, you're down by 9 and trying to steal, and a beautiful throw by the catcher, Danica Blomberg, to the shortstop, as that will go 2-6 for the out. And since the out happened, Brand will not be credited with a stolen base. She just went to second on the throw. So the count now 1-0, and 1-1, as that pitch catches right at the knees to the leadoff hitter, Haley Dorschner. As Maya swing and a miss at a high fastball. Count now 1-2 with one down. I looked on the map. Crivitz had a 2.5-hour bus ride to Auburndale. And a ground ball to second, and diving there at second is Griesbach. And a base hit, and gotten a run out down out here. And out there, a run will score, as will not be an RBI, but as Brand scores while the rundown was going on. So base hit by Haley, and she gets caught in the rundown for the out.
Now batting for the Wolverines, the shortstop, number 3, Hattie Freibel.
And a fly ball, and Morgan taking control of that for out number 3.
Crivitz half of the 5th. One run on
Crivitz
one
comes
hit.
up with 1 run on 1
They
hit,
leave none after
no
four
errors,
at
and
9-1 Auburndale.
no one left. And so after 4.5 innings of play, it's Auburndale 9 and the Crivitz Wolverines 1. And you're watching WIAA Division IV Regional Championship game here on Zaleski Sports.
Find your next car, truck, sport utility, or van at Westside Service Auto Sales in Auburndale. Drive through their lot today to see rows and rows of vehicles ready to test drive. Or you can check out their complete inventory and see this week's featured vehicles at westsideservice.com. And check us out on Facebook. We're open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday or by appointment. At Westside, we service what we sell. Just a short drive from Rapid, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Find your next ride at Westside Service Auto Sales in Auburndale, where we've been helping people find their next ride for nearly 50 years.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
And we're back here at Auburndale, and that Pacelli game still tied at 0-0. And I think Trevor says Bondwell's got a chance to walk it off here, as that game is at Bondwell. And Bondwell, number 1 seed. And Myers on the mound, and Lily Belante, who got hit by a pitch. And a ground ball past the shortstop for a base hit. And back up to the top of the batting order is Morgan Griesbach. Morgan is 1 for 2 and scored 3 times. She's been on base every time today. She scored 3 times, scored in the first, scored in the third, and scored in the fourth. We'll tell you about Express Employment. Their professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you, as Morgan takes that first pitch and flies out to the left fielder for out number 1.
Number 7, Braley Grimm.
And so 1 down, and Braley Grimm 0 for 3 today, as she is due. And pitch upstairs as Lily at first base over there. A little daring as that ball came in. She took a good, I'll bet you a good 10 to 12 foot lead over there. But no throw down. And next pitch up for ball 2. Coming up after the ball game, we've got Nasonville Dairy post-game show. And the Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshville, Curtis, and NasonvilleDairy.com. And a throw to second and going into third. And that'll be a throwing error in there. So, Briley Green with a 3-0 count on her with 1 down. And a strike right at the letters. Hitter's pitch coming here. If she likes it, she'll take it. And there it goes down the line and just almost hit Lily. But if it would have hit her, she was standing in foul ball territory, so she would have not been out. But if she's standing in fair ball territory and gets hit with it, then she's out. But what always got me, people could not understand that rule, where if a runner, say if the shortstop was playing up, you're at second, and the fielder is playing in the shortstop, and that runner gets hit, that runner is not out because ball has passed the fielder already. So, and a walk here to Briley Grimm. And that run there is a very important run because if Briley scores, this game is over with as we got runners at first and third and 1 out. And coming to the plate, the hottest hitter for these Eagles right now is Danica Blomberg, as she singled in the first, doubled in the third and knocked in a run, and had a 2-run double in the fourth, and she has scored back in the third. So a stolen base now by Briley. So base hit could end this ball game here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And a shot out to left and off the outstretched arms and coming in and scoring 2 runs, and that's going to do it as Valente scores and Grimm as Blomberg gets her 3rd triple or double of the ball game, and that will be the final score of this ball game. Get 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And the final score here from Auburndale, it's the Auburndale Eagles 11, and the Wolverines of Crivitz 1. And a great pitching outing by Morgan Griesbach to get her 15th win of the season. And Danica Blomberg going 4 for 4 with 3 doubles and 5 RBIs to definitely be the star of the ball game in this one, as she did a great job behind the plate also. And so we're going to be back down there talking to head coach Dawn Urban, and most likely we'll pick Danica out of that because an outstanding ball game by her. So as Auburndale comes up with 11 runs on
onto the field, the school district administrator of Auburndale
on 10 hits,
present the regional championship plaque. Mr. Steve Van Wy.
1 error, and Auburndale stranded 6 runners as the trophy plaque being presented to Auburndale as regional champions. Crivitz 1 run on just 3 hits, and I think 1 error, no errors, and they stranded 4 players. And of course, the winning pitcher, Morgan Griesbach, and the losing pitcher, Taryn Tracy. And hope everything goes well for her. That knee injury, as they had to carry her off the field, and I wish her the best of luck in her future as an outstanding ball player. So we'll be back down on the field with our player of the game and head coach Urban. as you were watching WIAA Division 4 championship game here from Auburndale, where the final score again, Auburndale 11 and Crivitz 1. And we'll be back in just a bit after the Nasonville Dairy postgame show.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
But we are back here at Auburndale, and Morgan and I are having a little conversation on being relatives or something. But a great ball game here by the Auburndale Eagles today, as an outstanding pitching performance by Morgan, and going. Let me see. I think I had you down for 4 innings pitch, 7 strikeouts, no walks, and hit a batter. And so it turns out that a great job by you, and. How does it feel getting that 15th win of the season?
Just great. Coming home and getting this win is just awesome. Seeing the community that showed up for us and having our defense behind us is just great.
Well, as a battering, pitcher catcher here, outstanding job by your catcher behind the plate all day long, and then with the stick also.
Yeah, she does a great job behind the plate framing my balls.
Are you saying those pitches are not there?
Sometimes and sometimes not.
All right, so, but it's a thrill winning this regional championship and going out to the sectionals now. And, of course, you'll get the winner of the Bondwell-Bocelli game. And that's going on a battle right now. They're in the 8th inning there. And so at 0-0, so over at Bondwell. But most likely, if Pacelli wins, it comes back here.
Yeah, I'm hoping
so
that.
if it comes back here, another home chance. And I know you guys have had what I want to say. You have your challenges during the year. First conference championship, then regional championship, then sectional, and of course you guys want to get back to state after not being there last year.
Right, our next stop is sectionals.
All right, so a great job, Morgan, and a nice win. And with me also is Danica Blomberg. And Danica, 4 for 4 today, 3 doubles, and 5 RBIs. Now that's quite a day. Is that pretty much your best day ever?
Oh, it definitely is. Today I was so nervous because I'm a senior and I'm the only one on this team, only senior on the team. So I was so nervous all day. I had to bake cookies all day for my graduation party to keep myself busy because otherwise I would have just been running around the whole day.
But of course, being the only senior, you got the leadership, and I'll tell you, you got a great ball club back here, and this ball club is going to be tough next year also. And it's because of your leadership that makes this team a good ball club.
Yeah, everybody on this team is so talented, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it. I am sad that I am the only senior, but when I leave, I know that they're going to do great things.
All right, so I'm going to put both of you in the house here. I'm going to let you guys hold this, and then I'm going to count you guys down. You guys know what to do. You've been on it before.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
I'm Danica Blomberg.
I'm Morgan Griesbach,
and we're in the house.
Thanks, girls. Good luck next week. All right.
WIAA in the first round of the regional, Auburndale 11, WIAA 2.
And again, a great win by the Auburndale Eagles as they come away with an 11-1 regional championship and ready to go to the sectionals. They may be hosting this here next week as if waiting on the Bondwell-Pacelli game. That game was 0-0 in the 8th inning, and if Bondwell wins, Auburndale has to go to Bondwell, but if Pacelli wins, the game will be here next week. So great game by Morgan Griesbach, as I mentioned. 4 innings of shutout ball, and a great job by Danica Blomberg, going 4 for 4 with 3 doubles and a single and 5 RBIs. So for Trevor Zaleski, I'm Mike Steinwegner. We'll see you down the road. Good night now.